Ezeh was known throughout the village as the madman. With wild hair, tattered clothes, and a penchant for speaking in cryptic riddles, he was often dismissed as a harmless lunatic. Ezeh's life, once marked by isolation and misunderstanding, became a testament to the power of vision and the importance of community. His story was passed down through generations, a legend that highlighted the fine line between madness and wisdom, and the necessity of humility in leadership. In the remote village of Umuagu, nestled deep within the verdant hills of eastern Nigeria, lived a man named Ezeh. Ezeh was known throughout the village as the madman. With wild hair, tattered clothes, and a penchant for speaking in cryptic riddles, he was often dismissed as a harmless lunatic. But Ezeh possessed a unique gift. He could foresee the future and understand the deepest secrets of those around him. The villagers tolerated Ezeh's presence but rarely took him seriously. They provided him with food and shelter out of a sense of duty rather than respect. Despite his disheveled appearance and erratic behavior, Ezeh had an uncanny ability to appear at the right place and time, offering advice that often proved to be uncannily accurate. One year, a severe drought struck Umuagu. Crops withered, rivers dried up, and the villagers faced starvation. Desperate and fearful, the village elders turned to their trusted chief, Ikemba, but even he was at a loss. It was then that Ezeh stepped forward, his eyes gleaming with a strange intensity. He claimed that the spirit of the ancestors had spoken to him and revealed a way to save the village. Skeptical but with no other options, the elders reluctantly agreed to listen. Ezeh led them to an ancient, forgotten shrine deep within the forest. He explained that a ritual needed to be performed to appease the gods and bring back the rains. The villagers gathered, following Ezeh's instructions to the letter, and to everyone's astonishment, the skies opened up, pouring life-giving rain upon the parched land. Ezeh's status in the village changed overnight. No longer seen as merely a madman, he was now revered as a prophet and a savior. However, power and respect came with new challenges. The villagers began to depend on him for every decision, from settling disputes to planning harvest. Ezeh found himself thrust into a leadership role he never sought. As time went on, the villagers' reliance on Ezeh grew, and so did his influence. He continued to provide wisdom and guidance, but the burden weighed heavily on him. He struggled with the expectations placed upon him and the fear that his visions might one day lead the village astray. Meanwhile, Chief Ikemba watched with growing concern. He saw the villagers' blind faith in Ezeh as a potential danger. He believed that no one man should wield so much power, especially one who was once thought to be mad. Ikemba devised a plan to restore balance in the village. Ikemba approached Ezeh privately, urging him to relinquish some of his authority and allow the village council to resume its traditional role. Ezeh, though reluctant, understood the wisdom in Ikemba's words. He agreed to step back, but not before sharing one final prophecy, a warning that the village must always seek balance and harmony, or face dire consequences. Ezeh's withdrawal from the forefront of village affairs was met with mixed reactions. Some were relieved, while others felt abandoned. The village council resumed its duties, guided by the lessons learned during Ezeh's rule. The people of Umuagu learned to combine their traditional wisdom with the unique insights Ezeh had provided. As Ezeh retreated to his humble dwelling at the edge of the village, life in Umuagu slowly returned to its former rhythm. The elders resumed their roles, but the memory of Ezeh's guidance lingered in their minds. Every now and then, villagers would seek him out for advice on personal matters, or simply to hear his cryptic wisdom. Ezeh spent his days in quiet contemplation, often wandering the forest and communing with nature. He found solace in the simplicity of his life, yet the weight of his prophecies still hung over him. His dreams were filled with visions, some clear, others murky and indistinct. One night, a particularly vivid dream troubled his sleep. He saw a great calamity befalling Umuagu, one that his previous warnings had not averted. The following morning, Ezeh went to the village square. His appearance, though still unkempt, commanded respect. The villagers gathered around, sensing the gravity of his words. Ezeh spoke of his dream, describing a vision of an impending disaster. He urged the villagers to prepare, to unite, and to heed the lessons of balance and harmony that he had always preached. His words sparked a renewed sense of urgency among the villagers. They began to work together more closely than ever before, reinforcing their homes, storing food and water, and looking out for one another. Chief Ikemba, recognizing the value of Ezeh's insights, coordinated efforts to ensure that the village was ready for whatever might come. Weeks passed, and a sense of foreboding hung over Umuagu. Then, one fateful day, the sky darkened with storm clouds. A torrential downpour began, accompanied by fierce winds that threatened to tear apart the village. But thanks to Ezeh's warning, the villagers were prepared. They weathered the storm, supporting each other and minimizing the damage. After the storm passed, the villagers gathered to thank Ezeh. His vision and guidance had once again saved them from disaster. However, Ezeh, humble as always, reminded them that it was their unity and cooperation that had truly made the difference. He emphasized that they must continue to live in harmony with each other and with the natural world. Over time, Ezeh's role in the village evolved. No longer seen as a madman, he became a revered elder, his words carrying the weight of experience and wisdom. The villagers learned to balance their reliance on his insights with their own initiative and collective strength. Ezeh's life, once marked by isolation and misunderstanding, became a testament to the power of vision and the importance of community. His story was passed down through generations, a legend that highlighted the fine line between madness and wisdom and the necessity of humility in leadership. As Ezeh aged, his health began to decline. He spent more time resting in his modest home, his once bright eyes dimming with the passage of years. The villagers, grateful for all he had done, took care of him, ensuring he was comfortable and well-fed. They built a small shrine near his dwelling, where they would gather to seek guidance and offer their respects. Ezeh's final days were peaceful. Surrounded by the people he had saved and guided, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. On a serene evening, with the setting sun casting a golden glow over Umuagu, Ezeh breathed his last breath. The village mourned his passing, but they celebrated his life and the profound impact he had on their community. In honor of Ezeh, the villagers established an annual festival, the Festival of Vision, where they would come together to celebrate their unity, share stories, and remember the lessons of balance and harmony that Ezeh had imparted. The festival became a cherished tradition, a time for reflection, gratitude, and renewal. Ezeh's legacy lived on, not just in the festival, but in the everyday lives of the villagers. They continued to heed his teachings, maintaining a deep respect for the natural world and for each other. The story of the madman that ruled his village became a symbol of resilience, wisdom, and the enduring power of community. In the hearts and minds of the people of Umuagu, Ezeh's spirit remained alive. His life was a testament to the extraordinary potential within each person, the importance of seeing beyond appearances, and the profound impact one individual can have on the world around them.